Damn, I don't know if y'all my shit. Thank you for the star, Ariana. Thank you for the sparkles. Thank you for the hundreds.
All right, Mom, I'll be back.
It says you choose to walk to the store in the middle of the
I
night.
asked you.
Bruh, because I'm not driving. You could go get ice cream tomorrow.
I don't want to get ice cream tomorrow.
That's crazy. You just want to go walking.
Beja,
That's what I said.
Closing the hours, bro. Y'all wish. All that I do for you.
All I do for you. Yeah. I told you, I just went to the store. I just got back up there. What's going on with my shit? Huh? No, they're not.
Or a car could just swerve off the road and hit me. A homeless man can go get us.
Go out with them.
Come on, just take it cool. Come
No.
on, just take it cool. Have them get gas money.
They don't give me shit.
Yeah, make him give you $5.
To go right there.
Yes.
It'd be alright. He wanna walk anyway.
No, he don't.
Yes, he do.
I want you to take
He didn't wanna walk. Yeah, he wouldn't be walking.
Your fault.
Mm-hmm.
They get realize it. They get
Car Wish, what you got going on? Hey, what you doing?
I'm gonna go.
Dead. Night. Hello. I cry out for help, they listen. I'm gonna be alone until it's finished. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Talk about pain with my wishes. What's up, Les?
What's up, Ben? Thank you. Coming in clutch.
Stress on my shoulder like an anvil. Frankie got me itching like an ant. Drugs killing me softly like hell.
What's the word, chat? Not much, really. Chicken noodle soup. My eye. I need to put a hot washcloth on it.
Yeah, I just told you my secret. Yeah, it's tearing me to pieces. I really think I need them. I stopped taking the drugs and now the drugs take me. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't.
Who was good?
Worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them. Cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe. I'm waiting for the exhale. Took my pain with my wishes and the wishing well. Still no love.
I don't know what I want to do, y'all.
Oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. It's stress on my shoulder like an anvil. Frankie got me itching like an hell. Drugs killing me softly like hell. Sometimes I don't know.
What did I do? Me too. I can't see Tokyo Hotel. On.
There's nothing bigger than small business. It's on every corner of every street in every city. It's the places that make anywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm really restless, and it's Saturday night, and I'm kind of tired.
Entire communities. It's not for everyone, but it is for you.
But I'm trying to stay awake. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like all over the place. I'm in Tennessee. Hello, my name is Kimberly. What's up, Kimberly?
She never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. I ain't tryna add no pressure. I know that they all doing extra. She got thoughts in me here, so yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to explore her now. Baby, let me get a little toya. And she got thoughts in me here, some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. I get dark thoughts too, but I keep them. Shorty got a friend group of hoes, so I treat them. All the shit I keep it on the low, but I keep them. Nowadays I'm stuck up in that motor, need a re-up. Bitch, I'm really him, tell a nigga keep up. Always got that color on me, let a nigga creep up. Yeah, all these niggas squad, they need to team up. No, my bitch so bad, you spending your cash on a bitch you never had, yeah.
I got some to the Titans. I don't know. I'm right by the Volunteers.
She never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else. I ain't tryna add no pressure. I know that they all doing extra. She got thoughts in me here, so yeah. Baby, I be messed up for ya. Said she wanted me to explore her now. Baby, let me get a little toya. But she got thoughts in me here, some now. Baby, I be messed up for ya. No, my bitch so bad, you spending your cash on a bitch you never had, yeah. I'm a Tony boy, don't lie, so I ain't gon' slide. That shit ain't my bag, yeah. My life changed so fast, and I don't even looking at myself from last year. Said she never needed no man, but when she with you, said she needs somebody else.
Shopping online.
What's up, James?
Great product. That day on, we was always together. Jenny and me was like peas and carrots. She was my most special friend.
Sell what your kids don't need and earn some extra money back. Quick snap. Upload your toy and sell. Sold already. Now on to the next one. If you don't need it, sell it. Download Vinted and start selling today.
Nose Trails Factory. Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm good. Trying to stay up with y'all. How are you doing? You looking good like always. Thank you. I'm doing tired. But I'm up and I can't fall asleep.
Shorty a little body, shorty my little boo thing, and shorty got the fatty. Shorty be catching mood swings. Every time I fuck without a rapper, I know they on the covers, and I keep it on the cover, 'cause I don't kiss and tell. Every time I fuck, she call me daddy. My little mama nasty. I see the pussy through the panties. She tastes like candy. She the queen like Tiffany. Oh, my little pussy and pretty. And we be shopping through the city. I gave the keys to the Bentley. Get off your niche, you don't gotta cry to me. I'm your best friend, baby, you don't gotta lie. I get you everything that you want and need. You should know to me. It's only to decide. Valentine, me, I'll put you in the best. So lifting up your dress, no kissing on your neck. So wrapping on your butt, start massaging your breast. I didn't wanna give you a baby just yet. So I backed out and let it on your breast. I put you in an Uber and sent you to your bed. The very next day, you sent me a text. You pulled it to the crib and we did it again. Show me a little body, show me my little boo thing, and show you got the fatty. Shorty be catching mood swings. Every time I fuck without a rapper, I know it on the covers, and I kept it on the cover, 'cause I don't kick this and tell. You know I never found love until I looked into your eyes. First time I should I ain't even going live. Before around 10, even booties on your thighs. You're the only bitch that make me spin off on the guys. The only bitch that make me wanna know when I'm inside. It's your vibe, maybe me you getting high. Honey, if it's fucking with you, even if they try. See your tsunami, I ain't never fucked they job. My eyes watch sleep, hope you be there when I wake. Honestly, I feel a vibe, we had a dream. If there's something in your mind, you could tell me. And if I told you it was so long, you tell me. You don't see the bigger picture, it's just gonna take time. Just because you mine, I'ma keep you looking like a dime. Ain't no imperfections, where you find. Baby, what's your sign? Baby, when that's the slow line. Word, it's me and you. Keep it silent, ain't nothing we can't do. Do the slow, nigga, we can make it do. Why you working brand new? You know you my little gotta go working, it's working. She said she a virgin, it's hurting. She my biggest fan, she always lurking. She know I'm a man, I'ma put that work in. I know she can't stand me, I'm fancy. So I'ma bring her out when I get my panties. Late night sex, she can find panties. Couldn't hold it in,
Can't sleep.
Shorty a little baddie. She my little boom thing. And shorty got the fatty. Shorty be catching mood swings. Every time I fuck without a rubber, I know it on the covers, and I kept it on the cover, 'cause I don't kiss and tell.
I ain't finna stay on here all night with y'all. No. I'm gonna take my ass to bed.
Learn. Get up to 1 gig TDS fiber internet, just $49.99 a month.
For 2 whole years.
Whoa, smart devices love TDS fiber. Upgrade to cutting-edge TDS internet.
Thank you for the chili. Thank you. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm in bed. Way back.
I had the Draco with me, brain color. A lot of niggas out here playing they bone. I done put a whole arm in the previous cup. And I know Papa get a key for the pump. Shawty better see never see.
So y'all finna go to bed.
Got a bitch that looking like a little shit model. I got the pink slip up my whip.
Thank you.
Getting out the coupe at the lot. Turn for a 12 for the swap. Busting out the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn field.
You are very, very tired. I'm tired as fuck.
The mojo deal, we been tripping like the 80s. She said the nigga so got cash out. Told her wipe a nigga nose. It's slack slack. I won't never sell my soul. I can back that. And I really wanna know.
We went wet.
I've been moving them up. They still with me.
Thank you.
Steady calling my phone. I told you before that it's over. Leave me alone. No turn you to see me gone. The clouds you won't see me strong. I won't go back. But trust me, you won't hold that. Hold that. I don't want to potential on it no more. I ain't trying to play this pain no more. I'm shining on my plan, nigga, say no more. Used to be my homie, you ain't getting no more. I ain't not a nigga, you could claim no more. Traumatized, hoping it don't rain no more. You done put me through some things that done changed my goal. Now all around the world, I explore no more. New bitch, I'm a drip other than you. Ass fashion, straight, keep no floor. Bad as she doing for herself, I pull her. Tell me, yeah, I'm talking my boo. Slowly, all I do. It's all coming up too strong. I haven't told you no more. Steady calling my phone. I told you before the song. Leave me alone. No, it's gonna see me gone. No clouds, you won't see me strong. I won't go back. You won't hold that. Hold that.
I told you I wasn't how to connect, but the apartment looked like.
My phone. I told you before this over. Leave me alone. Most niggas see me gone. I just won't see me strong. I won't go back.
TikTok. Look.
When you shop at Ashley, your furniture evolves with your home over years. With a wide selection of modular sectionals, you can rearrange as your family grows. Plus, Ashley's stain-resistant fabric options will keep it looking brand new. Shop modular sectionals at Ashley. In store or online today.
You're lucky I can request up to $500 from Cleo.
Hello.
Pete.
Hello from Ireland. What's up, Ireland?
Download Cleo and request up to $500 in 5 minutes.
Hello, can we get 50 likes, chat? What's up, Athens? Everyone can't sleep because she can't sleep, huh? Sorry, I'm watching TikTok in y'all faces. I'm sorry. Good to see you, my Irish friend. I'm not Irish. A sleep log? No, probably not. What's up, Antonio? What's up, Sandra? Thank you. Yes, can we get 100 likes, please? She say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me, yeah, everything on Fiji.
Zany boss, since I know right away. College girls, give a nigga head in my ride. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, Cody got me tripping.
I don't know what my favorite YB song is. I don't know.
Empty, I know I was stuck to the game. I never changed. Never gonna go against their brain. Never gonna be the one turn on my brother when police just got at the tank. I won't ever love a bitch more than my mother, and that's on my government name. I can't be no sucker, ain't hating on no one. I wish everybody get paid. Cause we can end up every day. Getting hot till in the grave. Zany boss, since I know brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, Cody got me tripping. Got the juice, walk the roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
At this point, I think you think I'm a bitch. Cause I told you.
Hey, yo, Nancy, you go crazy. Mama, party girl, she just wanna fun too. They say you ain't like the type, but I don't care, I want to. She likes to do drugs too. She in love with guns too. They say you too kind, but I don't care, I love you. So mama, party girl, she just wanna fun too. They say you ain't like the type, but I don't care, I want to. She likes to do drugs too. She in love with guns too. They say you too kind, but I think that I lost you. She don't want nobody, she don't need somebody. I'm trying to be with you so you don't be without me. She told you just like me, no, we can't live without it. She pulled up off the fence like she can't breathe without it. She drinking for your clothes, I can't get with those. She won't give me thought, though. I tell her come close. She say you love me, but I don't know who love me. I asked her who got her heart, cause that nigga lucky. I've been trying to reach for it, but it's too far above me. I ain't never do you wrong, so tell me why you don't trust me. She don't do this something, she said it's only because me. You don't want me, therefore you can.
Everybody left, prepping y'all. Everybody's gone.
Every time I'm calling, she said she gon' call me back. I told her call me right. She said she not gon' call me back. You say you come with a lot, well baby I want all of that. Mama party girl, she just wanna fun too. They say you ain't wifey type, but I don't care. I want to. She like to do drugs too. She is love my guns too. They say you too.
I did take a little belch.
I think that I lost you.
I didn't mean to.
Check out the new order, guys. All of these iPads, all of these iPads, all of these iPads, all of these iPads, guys. Don't miss out. We restocked. Tune on it. Check out the new order.
one.
Sean, can you please put Bill on?
Oh my god.
This 3-in-1 electric scalp massager and hair care brush instantly transforms your daily routine. It gently detangles stubborn knots and relieves scalp tension with soothing vibration. All packed into one sleek,
Katrina,
compact
the
device.
TikToking pregnant mom of
rechargeable
4
and
that
incredibly
recently went
easy to
viral
use.
for being
It lets you
awful
say
to her
goodbye to
6-year-old
tugging and a
stepdaughter
strap.
Hazel
In just
and her
seconds, you
3
get
other
cleaner
children
roots,
on TikTok
smoother
Live
hair, and
has had
total
her 4
relaxation.
children removed
Tap
from
the
her
link now
home
and upgrade
due
your
to the
scalp
amount
care
of calls
experience.
made from her viewers. And it looks like her account with over 70,000 followers is gone. This is what Katrina just posted. Harassing my family and friends is not going to help anyone. My kids are with grandma now.
Now stop doing all that sassy. You know you want to give me
Everyone left us chat.
Don't do that. I'm not getting hurt. I was pushing him around. It's going back, by the way.
Thank you for the compliment. What's up, Lala?
What the fuck Miss Rachel do? Everybody finna go to jail. And they mad at Miss Rachel.
I'm on YouTube. I've been 3 to 10 minutes, 17 till I go to sleep.
Okay. And she said,
Thank you.
Nolan was blocked. And all his friends were blocked. Then they would have been had this. They would have been had maybe he had his. It'll get them tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? It'll get them tomorrow. Yes, no, ma'am, Maria.
The moment I saw Reland, what it was capable of, is the moment that I knew it was something.
Oh, thank you. I think we're all probably gonna go to bed. No TikTok tonight? No. I'm watching TikTok right now.
I'm not giving the public a chance to put me on blast. So yes, that was me acting a fool in the Atlanta airport, at baggage claim, at Northgate. But I had every right to. And you would too if you knew the situation. So before anybody has a chance to say, oh, this little white girl was acting a fool. This is pure chaos. Fucking chaos. on blast. So yes, that was me acting a fool in the Atlanta airport. I'm not giving. Can I give her a t-shirt? Is it weird?
I'm trying to make it through an hour on here. And then I go to bed. Hey.
What?
What you get?
You ain't getting none. I
don't
promise.
want none. I don't want no ice cream.
No.
I gotta go to bed. But ain't good.
It is good. It's great.
Thank you.
I ain't saying nothing.
Talking to my love. Probably not gonna stay on no hour for real. Probably gonna get off, go to bed. Tired and need to put another hot rag on my eye. And call it a night. Gotta be up early Monday. So you know. You're making a roll up. Tomorrow's Sunday though. Said, bro, don't leave. Alright, bro. I'll stay for a little bit, but I ain't really doing shit or talking about shit though, for real.
Now we gotta go help people customize and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Libby, where's the golf cart?
Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So recently there has been a trend going around on TikTok and Instagram of like preparing for my Netflix documentary. I am sure most of you know what I'm going on about because that trend is everywhere. I cannot get away from it. I have seen so many videos of preparing for my Netflix documentary. Basically, people are posting videos of themselves with text on the screen saying something like, preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about this blah blah blah. And it's supposed to be a little tongue-in-cheek, making light about things. Most of them are the most unserious things that you can think of. One example is me preparing for my Netflix documentary if the group chat ever gets leaked. Another one that went viral was me when Netflix makes a documentary about the people whose parents didn't let them watch SpongeBob as a kid. And most of them are just lighthearted, like making fun of something, and they're the most unserious things.
Thank
the
you,
topics.
Jason.
But then a
Thank you,
woman
Torta.
named Sarah Gilson participated in this trend, and this is when everything changes. And Sarah was a lifestyle creator with 30,000 followers on TikTok, known for posting clothing hauls, beauty reviews, etc. But then one day, on the 11th of July, 2026, she posts a video where she walks into frame. She's not smiling. She looks very downbeat, and the text on the screen reads, preparing for when Netflix drops a documentary about my soon-to-be ex-husband who I just found out is a paedophile. And underneath in the caption, she wrote, I wish I was joking. And of course, the first people that came across this video did think she was joking, because most of the videos on this trend are pretty unserious, they're lighthearted, so people just thought, is this some sort of like dark humor? But it doesn't take long for people to realize that it wasn't a joke. And Sarah's husband, who was a content creator himself, was now on the run for being caught red-handed for sexually abusing a child. And this video explodes online. It gets tens of millions of views almost instantly. The internet is in total shock by all of this. And the husband in question was a man named Sean Duffy.
I think you chicken noodle soup.
Duff Daddy on TikTok. He himself had over 300,000 followers. And after Sarah posted this Netflix documentary video, something absolutely awful happened. Because just
news tonight, Kennedy Schroer's adoptive parents now arrested in connection with the girl's death 5 months after the girl's remains were found buried in their Rose Hill backyard.
And during that time, I found that this woman is nothing short of a monster. And this is the exact dimensions of the box in which she was killed. And I wanted people to be able to see what that looked like, what Christina did to this child, placing this child in this box through fear and coercion. And that's the thing, it wasn't beatings, typically, that we would see bruises on. She put everybody in her life in fear. And she placed this child in a box out of fear. And then that child got into the box thinking that she'd get out, as she had so many other times before. But Christina was angry that day and placed blankets and a crib and a number of other things on there to reduce the airflow and increase the heat.
In a press release today by the Rose Hill Police Department, we have learned the horrifying details of abuse and eventual murder of 6-year-old Kennedy Schroer, who was last known to be alive between Halloween and Thanksgiving of 2020. Christina Schroer sentenced to 18 years in prison, something Rose Hill PD says is, quote, nowhere near a high enough price for her torturous killing of Natalie Garcia, a beautiful 6-year-old child.
You truly treated them as if they were animals. Less than most animals get treated.
A harrowing scene of abuse was described by District Judge Jen Satterfeld and County Attorney Derek DeVinny.
The children were forced to lie motionless, confined in closets, dog crates, eventually locked in boxes or plastic storage containers.
The courtroom hit a different level of emotion when Natalie's family spoke.
She was a beautiful, funny, lovable, silly, caring little girl. You have to meet.
Natalie's biological mother, grandmother, and sister all described Natalie's personality and asked a single question.
I asked God, why her? There's no explanation. There is no answer. There is no logic. There is no reason.
We're all humans. It's easy to look at people in uniform as robots, as becoming numb over the course of years. I can promise you that nobody involved in this case is numb to these events.
What you are about to see is a documentary breakdown of a real criminal case that ended with sentencing in Kansas in late 2025. Everything here comes from investigative records, court proceedings, and the words of people who knew.
If you didn't go to the ER after a car accident, listen up. I got $96,000 for my accident in 57 days, and I only had...
Natalie. No speculation. This is the story of a little girl they tried to erase 3 times. First, they erased her name. Natalie became Kennedy. Then, for 3 years, they tried to break her to turn her into an obedient little doll. And when that didn't work, they erased her altogether. For 4 years, a dead child was listed as alive. The benefit checks kept coming. And not one single agency ever asked the question, so where exactly is the girl? And all that time, in Oklahoma, her mother was waiting. She believed her daughters were growing up, and that one day the family would find its way back together. She was paying for her own mistakes. She had lost her rights to her children. What she didn't know was that her innocent child had paid for the system's mistakes with far more.
Put in the other freezer.
Because after the adoption, the state closed the file.
If I'm in here.
Adoption became the point where anyone stopped laying eyes on this child. And that is exactly what the police chief and the prosecutor in this case are now demanding be changed. Stay until the end, and we will show you every single point where this story could have been stopped. Share this video and tell us what you think in the comments. Because stories like this one only change laws when the whole country knows them. We will call her Natalie, the name her mother gave her. This is
You
her
can
story.
have some more, Mom. Here.
Natalie Marie Garcia was born on July 14, 2014, at 11:06 in the morning in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The date and the minute survive in a police document. Years later, a police chief would open his official statement about her murder with that exact line. As if he wanted to remind everyone, this little girl had a beginning. Her mother's name was Krista Helm. Natalie grew up with her sisters, and she stood out from the start. Bright, striking looks, the kind of child your eye finds first in any photo. And a personality to
It's
match,
like a
strong,
mixture,
lively, stubborn. A little person who knew exactly what she wanted. The photos from her mother's archive tell it better than any words. Here is Natalie cracking up in her mom's arms. Here she is snuggled up with her sisters. Here she is staring into the camera with all the seriousness a 2-year-old can muster, and still a smile is hiding in the corners of her mouth. An infectious smile, that's how her family would describe it in court one day. A smile you couldn't help but return. This home wasn't a wealthy one, but the girls were growing up active, curious, and loud. And the person they loved most was right there. A
I
child
just got
doesn't
this.
need
I don't
much
have
to
no
be
warranty
happy.
on it or nothing.
Krista would later remember those years in one simple picture. Her and her daughters at the parks in Salina. Swings, grass, ice cream, little girls squealing. Ordinary happiness, the kind that feels permanent while you have it. Remember these images. There won't be many. The archive is about to run out. Because for all its warmth, the Helm family's life was a hard one. We don't know every circumstance, and we won't invent any. What matters is this. Krista had struggles she couldn't overcome, and those struggles were enough that in the summer of 2017, the government stepped into the family's life. Child welfare decided the
Mr.
girls
Hardy
were
came and tried
not
to get
safe
some.
with
Told him the
their
same
mother.
thing.
In August of 2017, the sisters were removed from their home. Natalie was 3. Let's stop here for a second, because this is the fork in the road that this entire story stands on. Removing a child is the heaviest weapon in the child welfare arsenal. It gets used when people believe a child will be better off anywhere but home. That weapon has saved thousands of children. But it has a flip side the system doesn't like to talk about. When the government takes a child, it makes that child a promise.
Thank you,
We
chicken
took you
noodle
away
soup. Thank you,
because it was
Ben.
bad there. So the place we send, you will be good. We will be watching. 3-year-old Natalie couldn't have known those words. But that is exactly the promise the government made her in August of 2017. Remember it. Was there another future for these girls? Krista says there was. She had family. The girl's father had family. People ready to take the sisters in, to keep them among their own, in familiar rooms, with their own blood. Years later, she would say it with a bitterness that never cooled. Nobody wanted to give them the opportunity, and they shoved them in these people's house, like immediately, and wanted to keep them there. It was all weird from the beginning to me. Why wouldn't they want to place them with family? We don't know why the system decided the way it did. We know the result. Instead of grandmothers, aunts, and familiar walls, the sisters were
See, I'll
sent
go to
to
sleep to this
strangers
shit.
to a small town called Rose Hill, just outside Wichita. Single-story America, quiet streets, tidy yards, everybody knows everybody,
I'm
and
in
a
bed.
police station a block and a
10
half from
minutes,
the
I'm in
spot
bed.
where this story will end. The one mercy was that the girls were not separated. That alone is a stroke of luck in the foster world, where brothers and sisters get scattered across different homes all the time. The foster family looked solid, the kind of application that clears every background check on the first pass. Joseph Schroer, a retired Air Force veteran, worked as a mechanic. His wife, Christina, was a stay-at-home mom. A house of their own, 4 biological children, a foster license issued just 6 months earlier. On paper, a spacious, stable, model American home where 3 frightened little girls could finally exhale. And for Krista, the countdown of separation began. She did not give her daughters up, they were taken. What waited for her was the usual road of a biological mother inside the system. Case plans, requirements, hearings, and chances melting away month after month. In 2018, she lost custody for good. In the summer of 2017, Krista Helm was near her girls for the last time. And meanwhile, in the house on North Meeker Court, a decision was made. A girl named Natalie that just wasn't their style. So they gave her a different name.
Estás a punto de perder hasta $50,000 por tu accidente de auto solo porque no conoces
Why are you
este
so
secreto.
hot, bro?
Mira, soy abogado. Llevo años haciendo esto y estoy aquí porque la mayoría.
Right, chicken noodle
Natalie
soup.
became
Like,
Kennedy,
why?
Kennedy Jean Schroer. The first 2 years in Rose Hill looked normal. That's an important word. Remember it, because this entire story runs on the word looked. A big house full of kids. 4 biological Schroer children, 3 foster sisters, teenagers coming and going. One of those teenagers, a boy who lived with the family for his entire senior year, would later tell investigators he was treated well. It felt normal to him. Though when he came back to visit around Christmas a year later, something had changed. He felt out of place, sensed a strange atmosphere, and never went back. Christina's social media painted a picture-perfect image. A big, faith-driven American family, holidays, smiles, church. For every foster child in the home, the state paid a daily stipend. For a difficult child with diagnoses and medications, the rate went up. Christina figured that out quickly. She began inventing illnesses for the children in her care, pushing for prescriptions and higher payments. She had a gambling addiction. She always needed money. To the system, the children in this house were dependents. To Christina, they were income. In November of 2019, the Schroers adopted 5 girls at once. Natalie, her sisters, and 2 more little ones from
10
foster
people
care.
died in the Bronx last night
5
due to a
girls
fire.
between the ages of 1.5 and 6, plus 4 biological children. 9 kids under one roof. On paper, a celebration, a happy ending, a family that just couldn't let go. And then came something that didn't fit on paper. Within weeks of the adoption, the house quietly cut off every outside pair of eyes. The foster license was closed, and with it, the mandatory social worker visits. The therapists who had been seeing Natalie and her oldest sister since the day they were taken from their mother were dropped. The children were pulled out of school, switched to homeschool. No teachers, no classmates, no doctors. Not a single adult left who had any reason to walk through that door and look at those girls. Adoption didn't become the start of a new life. It became the moment people stopped watching. The government made a promise, we will keep an eye on you. And 2.5 years later, it
Why are you
quietly
watching my
walked away.
6-year-old child? About watching what happened
And
to
then
her.
came March of 2020, and the world handed this house the perfect cover. The pandemic, the
Yeah,
lockdowns,
joke.
all of America shut its kids indoors. An invisible child
All right,
stopped being unusual.
Sakranny,
Every
I'm gonna
child
go to
in the
bed too.
country became invisible. A friend of the family would later remember noticing a change around that time.
Go eat some ice or something.
The children stopped coming outside to play. Completely. Christina told the woman she wanted to send them off to boarding school. The friend thought
Thank
about
you.
calling Child Protective Services, thought about it, and didn't. And behind the closed doors, a regime was taking shape. The adopted girls separate from the biological kids. Separate food, separate rules. Separate rooms they were not allowed to leave for days. Lying
Yeah,
on
you
the floor
tweaking.
with no pillow and no blanket, motionless, for hours. Food only as a reward for obedience and hunger as punishment. A meal for a girl who misbehaved a slice of bread with a jelly packet, and the boxes.
That's crazy.
In this house, they came up with the idea of putting children inside boxes. That is where this story becomes impossible to wrap your head around.
Dada, that's funny.
Christina would put the kids inside,
Yeah, I'm okay, Chris.
close the lid, pile things on top, blankets, objects, furniture, so the child could not get out. The box became a cell. Darkness, confinement, lack of air, and the absolute inability to call for help. The children begged. Little voices pleaded with her not to close the lid. But even the boxes were not enough. Sometimes
No, I'm
the
not
kids were
married.
locked in a closet for the night, with a bucket placed right there, because nobody had any intention of letting them out to use the bathroom. Sometimes the girls slept
I'm
in a
watching
dog
this
crate.
documentary.
We know this from the text messages Christina sent to her husband. And these messages were written by the exact same person who was posting pictures of a happy family on Facebook. Joseph read those texts. He came home every single night. He saw the children on the floor, wasting away, without blankets, without food.
No,
He put
you
the
don't
bucket
know.
in the closet or put a child in the cage. And he stayed silent. He stayed silent when the house started filling up with surveillance cameras pointed at the adopted kids. He stayed
Is that
silent
like you
when
belong?
homemade beating sticks started appearing in the pantry. Because in this house, Christina made the rules, and nobody dared to argue with her. Somewhere out there, Krista Helm was waiting and holding out hope. She
What?
sent the kids gifts for the holidays. She tried to find out anything at all about their lives. Every single time, she was met with a brick wall of silence. A mother stripped of her rights is someone you can just ignore. And they ignored her.
Happy birthday. I love you. I'm coming. And I hope I see you soon.
And through all of this, Natalie held her ground. And here is the unbearable core of what was happening. Christina tried to break everyone, and she succeeded with almost everyone else. The girls did what they were told because that was less painful. But not Natalie. She remained that same bright, stubborn, impossible girl from her mother's photos. She infuriated Christina with her strong personality, her vibrant looks, and the simple fact that she refused to turn into an obedient doll.
Wait, if you've taken Uber since 2019, this is the money glitch that's getting women properly compensated. Uber allegedly failed to properly screen drivers, putting you at risk. And now a landmark lawsuit is forcing them to pay victims of harassment and assault. This isn't just talk. Uber has already paid millions in previous settlements. CNN, Fortune, NPR, and major news outlets are covering this because it's following the exact same pattern as Boy Scouts of America and U.S. gymnastics cases, where victims received up to $1.5 million each just by filling out a simple qualification form. Here's what most women don't realize. If you've experienced any inappropriate behavior during a rideshare, comments, touching, or worse, you may qualify for substantial compensation, but only if you act before attorneys submit the final class action lawsuit. After that, you're permanently excluded. 85% of eligible women will miss this opportunity because they don't think their experience counts or they're waiting too long. It takes just 60 seconds to find out if you qualify. Click this ad now and answer 3 simple yes/no questions. Your information remains 100% confidential, and there are 0 upfront costs. The attorneys work on a contingency basis. They only get paid if you win. There are absolutely no hidden fees or obligations. You won't pay a single penny unless you receive compensation. You're not committing to anything by checking your eligibility, but you must verify your qualification before the deadline. Don't let Uber get away with putting you at risk.
I do get a lot of
Click now to
dumbass
see if you
comments.
qualify for compensation.
In November 2020, something happened that put an end to it all. Natalie ended up in the box again. Christina threw blankets on top, and on top of the blankets, she placed a toddler bed, so the girl could not push the lid up. The box, the blankets, the toddler bed, a 6-year-old child inside, without light, without air, without any way to escape. Her sister was right there. She was forced to watch and make sure Natalie stayed in the box. She saw Christina close the lid. Then she heard Natalie coughing inside or trying to catch her breath. And then it went completely silent. Sometime later, Christina lifted the lid and pulled the girl out. Natalie was unconscious. Christina did not call an ambulance. She did not call her husband. She did not run to the neighbors. She carried her daughter out of the house and drove off with her in the car. When Christina came back, Natalie was not with her. And the very next morning, she started spinning a new story. Kennedy had attacked her younger sister, choking her until she passed out. She claimed she had to step in.
I'm in Tennessee.
Then the girl was supposedly taken back into the system. The story kept changing its details. First a facility, then another foster family, but the core remained the same. The 6-year-old was to blame. They turned the victim into the aggressor. And the sister, who saw the truth, was forced into silence. Natalie Marie Garcia was 6 years old. They tried to break her for a year, and they failed. A box killed her because her vibrant personality could not fit into the rigid lines they drew for her. For 4 years, the family would live their normal life, sometimes remembering Natalie, entirely unaware that she was always right there, just a few steps from their front door. For 4 years, Christina collected checks from the state, $23,000 in adoption subsidies, and $38,000 in Medicaid payments for a child who no longer existed. The nightmare for the remaining girls never ended. Boxes, bare floors, a dog kennel, bread with a jelly packet.
I'm gonna go to bed, y'all.
Nobody
Good night,
came to
y'all.
check.
Good night, Ben. Good night,
The
chicken noodle
school never
soup.
asked.
Good night,
4
Saccrini. Good night,
Not a
Chris.
single question from the system, how the children were doing. On September 10th, 2024,
All right, good night, Mike.
Christina called 911.